Today, we're going to talk about the time delay in manifestation and how we collapse that. If you haven't heard of the mirror principle, it's a foundational concept in the world of manifestation. When you are looking at your reality surrounding you and you start to move in the path for manifestation, you're visualizing, you're changing, you're acting as if all of those things bundled up, tied up with a nice bow, but you're not seeing the results. The reason why is that time delay, and it sucks. The worst part about manifestation, you're wondering when it's going to happen. And I just recently made a video talking about that anxiety that comes. I'm excited about manifesting. I want it to come. I'm waiting for that timepiece to collapse and my manifestation to be in front of my eyes, and it's not happening. And I talked about in that video when you keep running your slide or your visualization, that's what I call it. That's a reality transurfing term. If you haven't read the books by Vidine Zealand, I highly recommend you do so. But basically, a slide, if you're new to that concept, is you taking your end result and you coming up with a very short clip, scene, whatever you want to call it, like 3 to 5 seconds long of you having that goal in the first person. So for instance, if you are manifesting a partner, a love interest, your soulmate, picturing them walking in the door from work and you running up and giving them a kiss. That might be what that scene looks like to you. So you've done that, and as you visualize over and over again, you're catching yourself throughout the day, running that slide always in the back of your head, visualizing it before you go to sleep at night. The more you do it, and for me, it kind of shows up as I get bored with it. But that's the dropping of importance. It's always there, always in that background. You're running, 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 running. And if you haven't caught that video, I'll link it in the description below. You can catch that. But the response to that video, overwhelmingly, what I heard is that people are saying, I'm there. I really don't care. I constantly say I'm a millionaire and have no emotion tied to it, not having that importance, but it still hasn't shown up. And getting out of that loop, not getting what you are visualizing, not getting what you're manifesting. And the reason why is that time delay. I have manifested things really quickly, within the matter of hours, within the matter of days, weeks. It has varied depending on what it is. And there are things that I have been working on for years that haven't come into fruition exactly as I've outlined. At the end of the day, you cannot predict the timing. But what I will tell you, with every single thing that I have manifested, eventually it shows up and I don't even realize it's there. The shifts are so tiny, but yet so profound that I'm looking back and I'm like, holy shit, am I really here right now? So if you're stuck in that loop, if you're stuck in that place, like, am I ever going to get it? Is it going to work? Am I going to give up? Push forward. And you don't have to just stick with one thing. So let's say you are manifesting the $1 million, being a millionaire, that I heard from several people after the last video. What are the things that you're doing to get you there? Are you taking action? And are you taking the right action? Are you missing signs from your intuition? You want to have that rock solid connection with your intuition so you know exactly what to do, when to do it, and not missing any of the signs. And if you aren't practicing every single day, then you need to get an intuition practice. I have everything you need right here. I'll link all of it in the description. But it's that inspired action and then knowing when you need to pivot. So sometimes you're on your path, you're taking your action, you're following your intuition. Your intuition tells you to do X, Y, and Z. And at some point, that's no longer the right action. You need to pivot. That got you from A to B, and now you need to go from B to C. That action got you so far. Now you need to pivot and go in a different direction that's going to launch you forward. I can tell you that if you haven't gone back to the basics, that's the first step, the first thing you need to do, and that is your intuition. Step 2 is making sure you have that rock solid manifestation practice where your visualization is happening all the time. It needs to be running constantly in the back of your head. Not only as you are living your life, if you have that crazy monkey mind that is taking you here, I'm so busy, I got to do this, I'm focusing on this, and you are not waking up, you are walking through life asleep, you are going to have a very hard time manifesting. Awareness and presence is just as important as running that slide, as that visualizing. What I like to do is set an hourly alarm on my phone from the hours I'm normally awake. So let's say from 9 o'clock until 8 o'clock at night. And every hour on the hour, the alarm comes up on my phone and I snap in. I somehow ground myself, either putting my feet on the ground, holding a rock, whatever it is, touching a piece of wood, whatever that grounding presence reminder for you is. And it doesn't have to be any of that. It could just be the alarm. And then take inventory of where you are. Okay, look around the room. I'm here. I'm in this moment. And snap that visualization into play. The other thing that's really helpful, keeping a clear mind, is meditation. I have talked about it countless times on this channel. That will really help you as well. I would love to know where you in particular are getting stuck with your manifestations. So I know what videos might help you. So be sure to shoot me an email, elizabeth@myspiritualbeginnings.com. Put a comment here and let me know how I can be of service, where you are getting stuck, what concepts need to be clarified so I can post some more helpful content for you. If you haven't already checked out my video on resolving some of these manifestation issues, make sure you catch that here. And I hope you guys are doing well.